Okay, so this is not a drill, this is not copyright, and this is an actual insane story that I came across. So recently, Warner Brothers, completely separate to Amazon, announced a new Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim anime movie. And what I've discovered is executive producer Jason DeMarco absolutely has come out publicly and slammed Amazon's Rings of Power, and rightly so. In this thread of tweets, he disseminates them completely, and then he goes on to delete them, obviously because it started to gain traction and the cult started getting on his back. I find it extremely interesting. I'm going to get into it here. I'm going to show you the tweets before I do. If you could subscribe and share, I'd really appreciate that. Maybe try help me grow the channel. That'd be awesome. So basically, IGN put this question out there, like a poll, I guess, about the finale of the Rings of Power. Who is Sauron? Who is the stranger? We answer all this in Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power finale.
Nobody cares.
So they put it out there. He responds to them on Twitter and says, don't expect any answers that make sense or derive from Tolkien. Already that was a shot across the bow towards Amazon and Rings of Power. So he follows that up with, why make a show that's first and foremost going to appeal to Tolkien fans, only to shit all over the world, characters and story that made us fall in love with Middle Earth to begin with? I sure couldn't tell you. And again, he's 100% right, and it was more than a shot across the bow. That was a bullseye. He absolutely nails it. And for someone who's prominent in this new upcoming War of Rohirrim, I can't believe that more people aren't covering this story. I can't believe that this didn't explode into a bigger story completely, especially given that it was on Twitter. I know that he came out and he said that I deleted the thread as it was drawing flies. Like all negativity, it draws more negativity. A lesson I must continue to learn daily. So he didn't actually bend the knee and retreat. He just did it in a really sensible way, just ever so slightly backing up and leaving things simmer down. And he reiterates it here. By flies, I mean people that jump into my replies to be rude because they disagree with an opinion. I don't mean anyone who feels differently than I do. I'm not telling anyone what to enjoy or casting aspersions on those who like something that I don't. And again, this is just a minor backstep from his original tweet where he absolutely and utterly destroys Amazon's Rings of Power. And you'll love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. And with this executive producer holding nothing back, it gives us a little bit more of an incentive to follow the progress of this new project, especially because it's coming from New Line. It's got Peter Jackson's close collaborator involved in it. It's got Weta Workshop. And we know that they have watched what has transpired with Rings of Power and said, that's stupid. And what this has done is all of a sudden, now I'm looking forward to this new Lord of the Rings anime movie coming out in 2024. All of a sudden, even if it is Eowyn's Mary Sue moment, as long as they stick towards the source material and deviate away from what Rings of Power did, we might just have a decent Tolkien experience and reimagining. Let me know your thoughts down below. Maybe share out the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.